Hey y'all, I got my fabric scissors out today, and look, I ripped this package, but I was gonna show you. I grabbed this, it says 2 yards of 100% cotton fabric, and we're gonna make a wall hanging with this.
So comment typewriter if you want the supply list. And let's get started.
Dowels, that's hard to say. And I cut them down to a little bit smaller than the design I'm gonna put on here. So let's go ahead and cut the fabric. I'll measure these exact for you as soon as I find my tape measure. Oh my goodness. I was excited to find this because it kind of feels like it's sturdier than just like a plain cotton. I don't know what to tell you. It kind of feels like what tote bags are made of. But anyway, now it's like, this will be super cute as a wall hanging. And this is a lot of fabric, so we will use it for other projects too. I'm going to lay this on top because I'm going to cut it. And then I think I'm going to try to rip it to leave like a raw edge, if that makes sense. Hopefully it'll rip good. And we already have a raw edge on this side. And this was my thinking, you know, just a little bit bigger, and then probably 4 inches on each end.
This is a fun idea that you can use any design, and you can actually make your hanging banner any size you want. So tell me what design you'd put on yours.
And I'm doing this, like I said, because I want a raw edge on both sides.
I'm just measuring out my fabric, cutting it, and then ripping it, and then evening it up. Y'all, this banner is so easy to make. I hope you'll try this. And it was fun. I even used my sewing machine. You'll see that towards the end. So now I'm getting it ready to add some ink to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Keep watching.
Put it under here. Make sure everything's smooth. I probably should have ironed that first. Okay. Now we're just gonna ink all over. And y'all, ink dries slower than paste, so you don't have to work as fast. And you could use any of our designs to make a wall hanging. I just thought this typewriter with this creative quote would be perfect. And you can hang them anywhere. Your office, your hallway, anywhere you like. Hopefully you can see me okay. Did y'all have to take typing? You might not be as old as me. You may not have ever even used a typewriter. I'm like so afraid my fingers have ink on them. All right. I'm just going to squeegee off the extra, because if there's any extra, I put it back in my container. Be careful. Don't get ink where you don't want it. Make sure you got all your spots, your areas. I think I'm good. I'll wipe off my fingers. And lift this up slowly in case you need to put it back down and catch an area that you might have missed. That happens to me sometimes. And sometimes I'm happy with it because it looks a little distressed. But just in case you need to put it back down and scoop back over something, you can. That's always an option. All right. I'm loving it. Be careful when you're releasing it from your your fabric. Y'all, this is looking good. Okay. You clean the ink just like you do the paste. We'll hold this up. And of course, we're going to hang it like a banner. Isn't that awesome? All right, let's get started sewing the seams to put our dowels in the top and bottom.
Now, y'all, I did dry this with my dryer, and then I used my heat press on it to set the ink before I started sewing. I measured out where I wanted my hem to be, added a few pins, and then took this over to the sewing machine and stitched up the top and up the bottom, left enough room for my dowels. And once I stuck the dowels in, it was ready to hang. So y'all, typewriter if you want the supply list. Thanks for watching.